is super red right now, and there's some amazing buying opportunities. I've been buying up some of the major memes that we see on Solana. There's some great entries. I honestly don't know what caused the market to have this crazy red candle. I'm still trying to figure it out myself, but I'm gonna be showing you guys today how to make some of the easiest money that you're gonna be able to make in this market. And when you guys find these opportunities, you must double down on them, because this is the market giving you free money. You have to take it, and if you don't take it, then you're just gonna get liquidated on a green day, and people are just gonna sell on your head, and you don't want that. So I'm gonna show you guys everything right now, and I'm also gonna be going over some unspoken about projects that we don't see anyone talking about, and there's some crazy dips on them. So I'm gonna show you guys literally everything that's on my watch list and what I'm looking at, and you guys get my entire strategy. And just as a side note, today someone won $50,000 on a blackjack hand in Mashallah group. As we can see here, he was live streaming it in Mashallah group. It was super fun. And then also too, someone found the runner of the week today. Someone in Mashallah group found Luigi at an $80,000 market cap. As you guys can see here, he got his entry. I just screenshotted it. And Luigi ran up to a $35 million market cap. So he made like a 500x on his money. I don't know exactly when he sold his entire position, but absolutely insane trade. He put in one SOL. So if that would have been a 500x, and if he were to hold it up all the way, he would have gotten 500 SOL, which is like $100,000 plus. So pretty crazy just to put in one SOL. As we can see here, all of this stuff is possible for you guys, but the hit rate for that is very low, as we know, and very few people get that type of luck. But going into it, the market is super red. We can see every single asset, including Solana, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, has just been completely nuked. And in my opinion, it's just a market maker trying to create a shakeout for a lot of newer people and for a lot of this retail that's just super over leveraged right now to basically get out of the market and to basically get their money completely liquidated. And some of the best entries that I'm seeing right now are Peanut, are Moodang, are Chill Guy, right? And these entries are so good because these projects have such upside potential. All the market makers want to see these tokens win. All the exchanges want to see these tokens win. And even if just, let's per se tomorrow, Solana were to be 10% to the upside. So let's just per se Solana went down this much. We're at like 216 right now. Let's just per se we get a 10% candle tomorrow. That puts us at like 235-ish. Let's just per se. We are going to see a 20 to 30% green candle on Peanut. I'm not calling the bottom here of anything, but we're going to see Peanut rocket if Solana has a good day tomorrow, if Solana has a good day within the next few days. It doesn't matter which day. Just know that dollar cost averaging on these super red candles is always key. And whether this goes lower, that's completely fine. It's up to you to have your conviction if you believe in these tokens or not. You can't just be buying these tokens because someone told you to buy them, and you can't be buying them because someone is listing out their factors on why they believe something is good. You have to list your own factors. You have to make your own factors. And if someone else is helping you come up with your thesis, that's completely fine. But just understand that in the back of your head, you have to really know what you're buying into. You can't blindly get into things, because when you see red days like this is when you're going to sell. Imagine all the little kids from TikTok that don't understand anything about trading crypto. They see that their coin, let's just per se for today, this went all the way from 50% to the downside today. All these little kids are going to sell their Chill Guy. All these little kids are going to sell their Moodang, or even the people that are in retail and just general. It doesn't have to be little kids. A lot of people are selling today. And this is that redistribution period where the big boys and the market makers are accumulating as much as possible. This is when the big boys are putting in their long positions because they know that this is the time to make money. And I also spoke about in my last video, the top 5 meme coins to explode next. Some of these are literally against the market. We see everything red, and some of these are literally green, which is crazy. But I'm looking at entries on all of these tokens, which is great. And the @God token is the token with no ticker, and I'll show you guys in a second. But Graphane, Biao, ALK, M3M3, @God token. These are tokens that you guys should all be looking at right now. These are tokens that are potentially going to give you a great entry opportunity if you believe in them yourself. My job is to present you new information, and it's your job to make a decision on what you want to do with that information. And that's the whole point of this channel. I've seen so many people just blindly throw money at things that I talk about. Like, dude, come up with your own reasoning on why you want to buy things. You can't just listen to random people on the internet and just put $1 million into something because someone told you to. Like, no. If someone is telling you something, come up with your own reasoning why. So we can look at Twitter again. I mean, just look at my Twitter. I also made a little speculation tweet here. We see that Coinbase has tweeted about adjust your thermostat and make the space in your closet. A lot of people are speculating that the Ski token is being spoken about here. I don't know if you guys know about Ski. I'll pull it up right here. It's on Base Chain. It's like the #1 meme on Base Chain right now within the past week. We also see Brett, which I really like a lot. Brett's on a dip. I'll talk about that in a second. But Ski has just taken over right now. It's just a lot of people are talking about it. This thing hit a $360 million market cap, and this thing shot up super quick. The YouTuber Brian Jung talked about this as well very early on. So congrats to him. I'm sure he won big on this one, or I'm sure, he's helping them out in maybe some capacity. I don't know, but good for him. He called this one out super early, and a lot of YouTube people were talking about it. Not a lot of CT, like crypto Twitter audience, was talking about this. And that's why you can't just be only looking at crypto Twitter. You have to be in a group like Mashallah group where there's many different things that are being looked over. It's not just one or two things. There's many different things that are being looked over, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is. And obviously with today, we saw that this token on Solana just completely flew. This Luigi token, it flew because this is the guy who killed the United Health CEO, right? This guy is going super viral. I believe that it's going to continue to go even more viral than it is right now. That's not a parallel to the token price at all. I mean, this thing can nuke to zero for all I know, depending on what the developer does with this token, but it's been out for literally less than 5 hours. So who knows what happens there. Again, my thesis on this is that let's just per se, you want to throw 10 Solana at Peanut this month, right? If you have 10 Solana to throw at Peanut this month, I would throw at least 1, 2, 3 Sol at Peanut right now, right? As well as these other tokens too. And if you want to go on a platform like Hyperliquid or maybe some centralized exchange where you want to long these tokens at these dips, that's all up to you. I mean, I even know some people that are shorting these, right? It's just dependent on what you want for yourself. It's all dependent on what Solana does, and what Solana does is all dependent on Bitcoin. So it's this huge game, huge index game that we're playing right now. And there's a lot of risk involved in these crypto markets. And the way that people are able to make so much money is because a lot of people also lose a lot of money. Like 95% of these people in these markets are just getting destroyed. So for those of you that are watching my channel, for those of you that are in Mashallah group, those guys, they're doing a lot better than the average, I'll tell you that. But still, it's tough for everyone. Even some of the bigger players that I know are struggling to make money on this market. So that's why we all need to be together. That's why we need to be into certain groups. That's why you guys need to be talking to your friends about what to get into, and make sure it's not just your friend at the bar that's drinking a beer telling you what to buy. That would be the least reputable person. Make sure you guys are in solid groups with solid people, and even just take a look at these tokens too. Put all these tokens on your watch list. I'm showing you guys Goat, Moodang, Chill Guy, Peanut, Brett. There's some great entries for these tokens. Now, the last thing, or wow, Brett actually had a candle down to 1.3 million. That is crazy. If people had a buy limit order, that would have been super good for them. But the last thing I want to talk about is the algo that I'm showing you guys in this video. This is a Mashallah algo. We're going to be releasing this to the public soon. We're still testing. One of my friends who ran a hedge fund before, this was the algo that he was using for his hedge fund. He had around 25 to 50 million AUM every year for his hedge fund. They were getting into certain private equity startups. They were trading some majors. They were doing a lot of different things, but this is the algo that they were using. So what I told him is I said, hey, let's add a couple different indicators. Let's add some more features to this. Let's upgrade this and update it and make it better to where it works and it pegs to major meme coins. So now we build this algo for major memes, and I'm going to be releasing this as a free trial for maybe a couple of days to all Mashallah members that are in my private group. The link is down below for that. And then after that, we're going to be releasing this as a paid product for anyone to get access to. It'll be a monthly paid product. So make sure you guys are taking a look at that. But I mean, look, these are the opportunities where money is easiest to be made. I was literally on a live stream in Mashallah when this thing was literally at $1 flat. All the Mashallah members were in there. This thing was at $1 flat. And I said, this is such a good opportunity. You guys are almost guaranteed to see 10% upside on this thing really quickly. And I mean, look, we're already at 14 cents. That's a 14% gain. I mean, look, I can't make up the rules here. It's just an obvious free trade for people that understand what they're doing. This can continue to have some downside, but I believe that all of these are just oversold right now. We have had some huge run-ups over the past couple of weeks, but look, there's too many big people in these projects right now. I believe that an absolute bottom could be anywhere around 80 cents. I don't see it going anywhere below that. But right now, I just don't see this thing going too much lower. And I think that these things have so much upside. And when I'm talking about Peanut, it just correlates to Goat, Moodang, and Chill Guy. All these pump fund tokens that have reached hundreds of millions of dollars in market cap. A lot of them are correlated in price action, as we can see here. Their percentage losses for the day. They're very, very correlated. And on these red days is when you want a dollar cost average, because that's when you're making money. People say with real estate, you make money when you buy, not when you sell. It's the same thing here, guys. So make sure you're paying attention to the markets, and I'll see you guys in the next one.